Hey guys, it is Dani and welcome to this video, and I'm here with updates on the Atlantic. So we have our newly formed tropical depression 28 in the northwestern Caribbean, and we also have Hurricane Epsilon, which we won't be talking about in this video, but it is expected to gradually weaken as time goes by and won't be a threat to land. There are no watches or warnings in place for anywhere for Epsilon, but we have tropical storm watches in place with this newly formed depression expected to become ZETA. But before I go into updates with this tropical system, please do subscribe if you haven't and tap the bell so you know every time when I post a new video, because that will keep you guys updated on tropical cyclone activity right through the season. And you can also follow me on Instagram. My other account is of the girl Dani, and my main is Dani Henry Official. Okay, so looking at the satellite view of this tropical disturbance here, well, this depression, we see that we're starting to see a bit of rotation, but it is very disorganized. So the shower and thunderstorm activity is a bit widespread. So Jamaica, the Cayman Islands, Cuba, possibly the Yucatan as well, could be experiencing some locally heavy rainfall at times as the system makes its way to the northwest, and eventually it is expected to move into the Gulf of Mexico, where we're expecting some further intensification there. So as I said, guys, there is a tropical storm watch that has been issued from the National Hurricane Center for this tropical disturbance. And so now to the NHC's cone forecast. So at this time, a tropical storm watch is in effect for the most westerly portion of Cuba, and so this watch will likely be upgraded to a warning very soon. So if you're there, you might experience tropical storm-like conditions within about 36 hours or so. And so we're expecting that this will remain a depression at least maybe until sometime tomorrow on Sunday, when it will achieve tropical storm status and also acquire the name ZETA, which is the next name on the list. And we're expecting it to gradually move to the northwest, not moving very quickly nor slowly, but kind of at a moderate pace. And then we're expecting that it's going to be making a turn to the northeast when it is in the central Gulf of Mexico. And so we're expecting somewhat of landfall, I would say anywhere from Louisiana going to the most westerly side of the Florida Panhandle. So if you're there, guys, please take the necessary precautions and stay safe, because this could really be a significant tropical system, and it is also expected to briefly strengthen to a hurricane. But the wind shear across the Gulf is pretty strong at this time, so it is possible for it to be a hurricane, but I wouldn't say the chances are very high at this time for it to become one. And once it moves inland, it's going to be accelerating very, very quickly to the northeast. And so, guys, in terms of what our models are expecting here, we have a lot of models. You're still seeing Invest 95L because this has not upgraded the name to Tropical Depression 28, but at this time we have them agreeing with what the National Hurricane Center's cone is saying. And remember, the cone is just to track the potential center of the system, and that is why going further out we see the cone actually widens, because the center can go anywhere in where they've highlighted. So as I said, guys, the Gulf Coast will be impacted by a potentially significant tropical system, and in terms of its intensity that is expected, let's go to what our models are expecting. So we have a lot of them, I'd say all of them are expecting that this will become a tropical storm. We have 2 expecting that it will achieve hurricane status, and we have quite a few expecting that it will be a strong tropical storm but not achieving hurricane status, guys. So a hurricane is possible from this, but I wouldn't say that the chances are very high. And now let us look at the ocean temperatures across the North Atlantic basin. So we see that in the Caribbean, most of the Caribbean and the main development region is still pretty warm, but of course, as we are approaching the end of the hurricane season, we are going to start seeing much of a cool down going on. So we are actually seeing that in the Gulf of Mexico, the most northerly portion has some very, very cool waters. So you don't have to worry about this rapidly intensifying before it moves inland, like a lot of our Gulf storms do, like Michael did, Laura did, and even Harvey back in 2017 did as well, because we're starting to have a cool down, so we're not expecting this. And also, guys, the GFS model is picking up on another potential Caribbean system. They're showing a hurricane, and if that develops, it will acquire the name ETA, but again, that is too far out to make a forecast on it now, so I won't be making a video about it until I'm seeing a consistency. So guys, that is really it for this update. And so if you found this video to be pretty informative, please give a thumbs up, and you can also share thoughts in the comments or ask a question. And remember to always be wise, and I'll keep giving updates as time goes by.